and welcome to Dalbec Aqua Designs. Today, we will be talking about light timers that you can use for your aquarium. I'll be talking about the manual timers. We'll also be talking about digital timers. And lastly, I'll be talking about the more popular ones, the smart timers.
To show you how the light timers work, I will first connect them into this power bar, and then I will plug in this LED light. So we're just going to plug in the lights, like so. And now you can see that the lights are on. Most of the aquarium lights that you find will have a switch that you can use to turn on and off the lights. Now, unfortunately, what this means is that you have to remember to turn on and off the lights every day. Now, you'll want to be using timers for your aquarium lights because this will make your life so much more easier, and also it will reduce the amount of algae that you get. Because this way you will always control how much light your aquarium is getting. And controlling the amount of light that your aquarium is getting is one of the solutions to help you reduce algae. And believe me, I had algae in my aquariums, but using light timers, I was able to fine-tune the amount of lights that these specific aquariums needed, and now I almost never get any more algae. The first timer that I'll be presenting today is just a standard manual timer. As you can see, it is quite big, it's as big as my hand, and it's quite bulky. It uses a lot of space, and so when you'll be using it on a power strip, for example, it's going to take a lot of space, potentially all this space. That's something that I don't really like. You can see that there's a manual timer that you can use that you can turn, and actually the pins will be turning the on-off button, which will turn off or on the lights. You can also use this on-off button to turn on and off the lights manually. To control how much time you use, you will control it by moving these plugs. This way you control, as in say, you want 2 hours, well, then you'll just put it in for 2 hours. If you want more, then you'll just put it more. It's as easy as that. And now with this timer, as you can see right now, the light is on. I'll just put it way back there so you can see it. You can manually control it with the plug at the top, so turn it, it's off now. Now it's on. And so with the dial, this first one is gonna turn on the lights, and the second one is gonna close. There, it's closed. Then we turn it again, and then it's turned on. That's how these timers work. This type of timer also comes in built-in into some power cords. The next timer is the digital timer. These timers are mostly used outside and are thus more waterproof. The thing that I love about these timers is that since they are waterproof and they're tight, you can use them in the fish room without being too worried about water getting to it. A cool thing about these timers too is that usually you have this extension cord, which when you plug it into your light strip will make it so that you don't use up all the entries. And also, as you can see, there's also even 2 spots. So if you have 2 aquariums, you could set up 2 lights on this one and only timer. They're called digital because you'll have this small screen which will help you to program the timer itself. I won't go into much of the details because usually these programs, they can be different between different brands. They'll simply work as you'll plug in your lights, they'll turn on since that's the program, and usually you have a button that you can press to either turn it on or turn it back on. And you'll have your other button, this one you could use to time it. Now for the last timer, I'll be talking about smart plugs. So smart plugs are really neat. They work with either Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. This one is actually from the brand Casalite, and this one will work with Wi-Fi. This is great because you can use it with your phone and you can program all of your different lights from the app. They're also small, which means that you can just plug it into your power strip and it's not going to use all of the space on your power strips. Most of them will come with a small button that you can press to turn on or turn off the lights. As a quick demonstration, I'll plug in the lights. As you can see, they're on. Then I'll just press in this button, turn off, then turn on. This is my Fluval Flex 15 gallon, and as you can see, it's plugged in with a smart timer. To control the lights, I use the app where you can see all of my other aquariums that use these timers. I can select each and every timer and put a different schedule on them if I want. I showed earlier that you can press a button on the timer to turn off or on the lights, but you can also do this with the app. And if you have multiple aquariums, you can use one timer that you put onto the wall, and then you will plug in your power cord into the timer. This way, you could use a lot of lights on one single power strip. This is mostly useful if you have a lot of aquariums. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.